It's the National Football League on Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. This should be a good one to watch. Next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league. And we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know it. Say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Jordan Mason on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man is Jennings on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Purdy gonna put it up again. That's to the first-round rookie from Florida, Ricky Pearsall. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the Rams' 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Offense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's 1st and 10. The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Man for the national championship team at Michigan, Blake Corum. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's his 1st reception of the ball game, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Stafford gonna give it to Cora, and that one shut down pretty quick.
He's getting helped up off the ground like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. The motion man is Nacua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Now an opening past the 30. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes Cooper Kupp, and the rest 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cora. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Evans to do the honor. Ricky Pearsall deep for the Niners. Man. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Niners offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. The 49ers out to punt this one. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, you're...
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. Still going. Puka Nakua. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Halftime, coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. On the return is Mason. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short at first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. A run. And here's Mason. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. So we've reached halftime here. It has been an entertaining first half. As we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the...
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Rams offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll start this on the ground with Coro. Room to run at the 35. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. They'll stay on the ground with Coro. And a nice gain there on first down. He will come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Play action now for Stafford. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he will score. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Los Angeles. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Makes the 49ers 14.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Niners offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Rams offense and Cooper Kupp heading back on to on the ground. It's Corum to start the drive.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And this is going to be a Rams first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Running forward is Quorum. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it here with Quorum. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Stafford. And that one incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he's going to have a Rams first down. They find a way to convert.
Protect this lead, but at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run over center with Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite.
No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get a... This call will stand. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
4th down, Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, LA. 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Mason. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he will not be able to get away. Left him with nowhere to go. On 2nd down, Purdy.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked up by Darius Williams. And the offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. It's another run here for Williams. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd game. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.